Oof. Oh, I just tried to drink water only to find out that my glass was completely empty.
How'd that air taste?
It tasted good, but you know what? I also have orange juice. Delicious, wonderful, soothing orange juice.
We gotta fight mid.
Oh no, I need to put down my orange juice and
mid.
click. Oh, I did. And Sealy actually using his ultimate but getting very low. And Tofu as well getting very low, but Luminios, I'm assuming, coming to save the day.
Tofu actually used his ultimate as well.
Yeah, so a trade of ultimates. No kills going out there. ATAV, unable to secure a kill, unfortunately, yet again.
And now Arbit Rage is actually completely out of mana top, and Balls is recognizing this and just laying down the harass. Actually ulted. There's no way that kill's gonna happen.
No.
Really seems odd.
He's gonna drive him out of lane, sure. And I mean, Arbit's got the teleport up, so
Yeah.
no problem. He's
But
just gonna back him. Yeah.
I don't think you needed the ultimate to drive him out of lane. Just a few basic attacks will do.
Yeah, you could tell based on his health and mana and how long he's been in the lane. And he was
wanted
planning
out.
on doing that anyway.
Yeah, you're right.
Gangplank just grabbing the Wriggles Lantern. He's gonna have no problem staying in lane now, certainly in terms of health. And Sealy clearing those waves like a boss, no problem at all. He's got another blue buff on him, of course, donated by ATAV.
This time didn't take it accidentally.
Oh, look at those clearing wraiths very well with the Resolute Smite and the Righteous Gust.
Got 2 wards down, 1 for each team right beside each other.
Checked on that name there. What?
2 wards just by the blue wraiths, just kind of hanging out together.
Oh yeah, how you doing, Ward? I'm not gonna. That would be an awful joke, but take that any further. Another smite missing there, and actually Gangplank doing a little bit of jungling, realizing this wave is pushed, and that the end is top. No problem. Just gonna take a little bit of farm from ATAV. ATAV actually picking up wraiths right now. There's a couple pings right now. Here's Luminios on bottom with Rekfi, and the dash out by Angel. No problem. There's the smoke cloud and Luminios again.
They can see that ward up in the little tri-bush right there, right?
They have They have a vision ward. They could be clearing it.
What's stopping them from clearing it?
I don't know.
Let me. Tell me.
Yep, they can see it. Yep. Okay, cool.
Well, now that we've confirmed that.
Yep, and looks like Rekfi actually going for a Glacial Shroud early. I like it a lot. And potentially also moving into... I'm confused why he hasn't finished Ninja Tabi. I think that would have been a nice thing to finish.
Again, Sealy and ATAF just making it their mission to deny that XP.
Absolutely.
And the fact is that even though Tofu knows that they keep doing it, there's still nothing he can do about it. Oh,
it's still a whole lot of farm
here.
Yep, ATAB actually going to get stunned by Luminios. There's a stun. Tofu's out of mana, though. How are they going to actually take him down? I do not know. This is all from Gangplank, all from ATAB and Sealy as well.
Oh,
3 ultimates down.
Behind.
Teleport down. Luminios is definitely going to go down, though. He does flash out. Tofu getting jumped on by Arbit. And there's 2 members of TKS. Actually,
Nope.
Tofu's going to get out. So one member of TKS
timely
going
saved
down.
by Balls.
Yeah.
Getting there to assist his team. But that teleport from Gangplank, really nice.
Yep.
Getting in right behind where he knew Tofu had to run. Tofu actually having to flash to get out of that.
Although I think at that point Luminios could have run over here and then flashed back towards the mid tower. It might have been more successful. Maybe we're trying to split up the chase, understanding that one of them was going to die and trying to save Tofu. Here's actually Angel doing some pressure on bottom, deciding not to take the tower yet. He's going to move up instead. So just a lot of farm, not too many kills going on in this game, but a lot of exciting, interesting things happening certainly. And here's ATAP picking up red dangerously low, but he does have the Judge Raiders and Wriggles, I think. Yep, okay, he does have the Wriggles. And yeah, Wriggles heavy game certainly. I take that back. TKS doesn't have a single Wriggles.
Even the righteous...
Actually, look at this. This is pretty interesting. Luminios deciding not to pick up a Wriggles. He just has a Phage and a Heart of Gold. Kind of curious to see. Angel, the tower here bot for Rekfi is so low, but actually not taken down quite yet by Usum.
Goodness, the damage mid from Sealy just now the Righteous Gust as well is doing almost as much damage as it's fully leveled as well.
And we'll see he's at 128 AP. And look, he's got Merc Treads, Chalice of Harmony, and a Negatron Cloak.
Oh, look at that.
Oh wow, Tofu's so low.
One more.
He might actually want to dive. There's the Gust, not going to quite hit. And Tofu's up against the wall, man. He's got the Will of the Ancients, but even the Spell Vamp's not going to help him out. Luminious actually taking blue from Tofu now. And the tower bot will go down.
Yeah, that was a foregone conclusion. I don't think Rekfi could really hold it against that team.
So, despite TKS trying to fix their lanes early, it turns out that wasn't the problem. This mid lane is going so far in favor of 145 CS to 107 CS, 2 kills to 1 kill, and Sealy's just in a great place. There's all the Resolute Smite. Tofu is so he's going to flash and get the Gust, and there's the kill. Tower will aggro him, but with the shield, no problem at all. Actually taking very little damage from that.
Tofu couldn't stop that.
No.
And shouldn't have even tried, to be honest.
Yeah. And here's Ball. ATAP moving in on Balls. There's the gap closer, but Arbit actually focus more on farming at this point. There's the Abyssal Scepter pickup by Galio. That's going to be so painful.
That's nice.
Oh, yeah.
Luminios actually taking the Oracles, knowing that Fairy Tail continue to ward enemy raids. And
Oh, yeah.
that.
It look, the ward from Fairy Tail
it's still
survived.
there.
It's still there.
I don't get it.
Rekfi actually in a good place to free farm right now, and which could be definitely good for the York, but they... Listen. Okay.
Listen.
York Vayne, I love. You put that Ghost on the Vayne, you do ungodly amounts of damage. They just seem to be able to place where they could do that. You know? Do that effectively. And keep Vayne alive, even for... Because you actually don't want to sacrifice Vayne. Just because the Ghost's on there, you don't want to go in too deep and just die. It's just more amplifying your damage as a team overall.
Kind of, if they focus Vayne, you still have Vayne on your team.
Yeah, it's a safeguard as well. And the red actually just spawned for TKS. Sealy is all over the jungle. Here's Tofu moving down, actually, maybe to intercept. But he's coming out on the bottom. Rekfi right now, and Luminio is being pretty aggressive right now. He actually did just put a Ghost on himself. Probably better to be putting the Ghost on Luminio so it does have the fade right now. Who knows? Yeah, Glacial Shroud still hasn't backed in quite a long time. Would like to see an earlier Heart of Gold. Here's the red. Nope, ATAP coming in, and Dragon has respawned. There are pings coming down from Fairy Tail and TKS, and here's the Dragon pulled by Usum, actually, going to switch to Angel now. And there's the shield from Sealy, of course.
Doesn't look like
Luminios
TKS.
is coming in with the... Oh, he's actually going to get caught. ATAP jumping on him with the red buff. No problem. Tofu will actually drive him back, and they actually pull off of Dragon, but it's still aggroed. Angel getting pretty low.
They need to group up. TKS is really still too split up. So
Tofu's got an ult. If he can get a good ult, this could be definitely good. Here's Rekfi behind. This could be good, but Sealy's going to be the big player right here. There's the shield. He's going to get... Oh, but the Tofu gets his ult off first, although it's like very little damage. Here's Luminio's going to get blown up. Wow, taken from full to zero very quickly. ATAP gets that pretty low, no problem. The Dragon is picked up, and Rekfi actually not able to really play a role in that at all.
TKS stole that Dragon.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, Udyr got the smite off, I think. So
Okay.
At least they got that. So 1 for Dragon, not bad.
Not bad, although they are still at this point 2.23k gold behind.
Yeah.
And now Dian's actually 1v1
Yeah,
top
that's-
versus
that's
8-bit. And Gangplank's just been able to just go at these minions. He's actually at the highest... No, not the highest farm in the game. Second highest farm in the game right with 170.
Oh, actually, Dian ulting to keep Gangplank from taking that tower. So that's one advantage for Fairy Tail.
Yeah.
Able to Gangplank can push if we have Vayne leaving to help with Dragon.
Oh, absolutely. Especially with that teleport and the global ult.
Yeah, he's got a lot of presence.
And wow, look at Akatsuki Angel farming like a boss down here. He's got 215. He's got the Infinity Edge already. Definitely building towards a PD. How much gold does he have in the bank? 788. Not that much. He's going to pick up a dagger.
Another attempt to kill Arbor Rage top.
Yep.
This just seems to happen every game. This time, nope, the flash.
But again, it's just...
Oh, they're still going.
Actually, they're still going. They want to get the... Once they get the stun off, not quite. There's the kill actually going to balls. So that was definitely good. There's the ghost.
Yes.
Oh, and a nice heal.
Good heal shield.
Good the shield would have done it though. The heal was actually a little unnecessary.
You're right. They just.
Oh, Tofu might get caught out in mid right now. Here's Sealy coming in. If he can land the smite, doesn't actually care at all. He says, "I want minions."
Looks like TKS gonna take top. Definitely a good idea.
Yep.
Just got a nice pick on Gangplank, and that's.
Grab some more map control. It's only 4-4 right now, and that's 1 tower to 1 tower now. And actually, the
Still
gold difference
really close.
Gold difference is only 1.4k. The biggest difference right now is Sealy. It's just he's
Yeah,
far ahead of Tofu.
He actually, I didn't notice this until right now. He has every kill.
Yep, he's
for-
all 4 kills.
For Fairy Tail. And that sort of reminds us of Arbit last game.
Yeah.
Oh, and look at this top for TKS still pushing, realizing no one's coming to stop them.
Oh,
Why not
yeah.
keep going.
Take another tower. Actually, I really like this. I mean, look, Galio's great at clearing waves, but he's not the best at pushing a turret. And neither is Wukong, so actually Tofu can defend this. Actually, he's backing now. Luminius is here. They take another turret. They're going to get caught by what, Usum? No, they're fine. Arbit here is now free farming top, so that was actually a big play by TKS. They are closing the gap as best as they can. See them coming up top, though. Oh, they're going to get caught at red.
Oh, yeah.
Here's the red going to balls. It's... Oh, it actually goes to Rekfi instead, but here's Rekfi running into Sealy. Sealy's ult is up. This is going to be huge. Where's the ult? And there's a flash ult by ATAP, actually only getting to the end. Not so great by Wukong there,
Oh,
but 8-bit Rage is on the end, doing a lot of damage. There's the flash ult by Sealy. They're definitely both going to go down. Huge pop. Huge pop.
All right, and I'd like to say why we saw the no Janna ultimate in that fight. It's because DN used it top to stop Arbor Rage from taking the tower while the dragon fight is going on. So that actually dragon fight sort of didn't end up well because made Janna use her ult. I think Janna ult would have saved that fight.
Yeah. Hey, look.
I see that.
It's Baron.
I don't mean to be talking over Baron here, but I think it's pretty obvious that it doesn't look like we can do much, but here they come anyway.
Actually, they're coming anyway. Actually, a lot of the members of their team are down. They do that. Sealy's ult is down. ATAP's probably going to go down here. He actually uses the what do you call that? Being invisible. Stealth very well there. Actually going to back off. and the Luminous Ghost will die. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that there. Luminous will go down, and, you know, they probably can't go back to Baron. They want to go back to Baron. It's regenning, but it's not at full yet. So, they still have... Oh, but no, they can't do it. There we go.
So Rekvi actually cloned himself with his ult, and then made his ult,
Yeah.
go attack Baron while the whole fight was going on, hoping he could take it with another copy of himself. I mean, in the end, Fairy Tail didn't get Baron, and that's a great conclusion for TKS.
Certainly not bad. Actually, Sealing taking a lot of damage. Oh, Ball's actually got a great stun on there. He's going to go down at the tower, but Dien is also going to die just in the middle of his ult as well. That's not too great. Usum's still there. ATAP and forced to back off. Ball's getting really aggressive. I have to say, in both of these games, Ball's kind of being the key member of turning it around. He's going to be just ripping through every member of Fairy Tail, because, of course, Galio building so much MR for that nice synergy with his passive, but his armor is going to get shredded there. Plus the Ghost from Rekvi, and Rekvi's playing a really great support role. I love this Aegis of the Legion.
And another push. They're really doing a good job of taking the towers when they
This is now 3 towers to 3. They're evening it up, and the gold is only at a 2k difference, kind of underneath the threshold of real relevance. Fairy Tail can't win this just because of items or farms, so TKS doing a great job of pulling themselves back into this game. Luminio's taking some farm bottom. Hello. Oh, I just got the most wicked cramp on my neck. Whew. This is an exciting game. The atmosphere is heating up, literally and figuratively.
Mostly literally. It's hot in this room.
It is really hot in this room.
It's probably because we're wearing our semi-final jackets.
Our semi-final jacket's looking so nice and
they can't even see it.
Looking nice and fresh. That's all right.
We'll show you later.
Subway. I was going to make a joke, but it would have been weird. I used to play in a band in high school. And our drummer was so incredibly fresh. He was so awesome. I love him. He went by the name Paco, and he was absolutely so fresh on the drums. And we used to say "Subway, eat Paco," because it's funny.
I got it. However, look at this.
Look,
turn around here.
I don't want to talk over Baron. Look, we have 2 members of Fairy Tail on bottom, but ATAP actually in a great place to do an ultimate. What a great ultimate. Here's Sealy coming in to clean up. Actually, his ultimate does not get very many members of oh my god, Ball's cleaning up, doing a lot of damage, but getting very low. Sealy's actually charging in. Nope, Luminous is low. He needs to be in there, at least doing damage. But Tofu's cleaning up real hard. Yeah. Angel's going to be the real problem now. Can they kill Angel? Usum's still here to heal. Actually, they're going to try to switch on to 8-bit. That's probably not a great idea, but they're going to take him down. And here's Flash out by Usum. Oh my god, TKS totally turning this around. Tofu is just blasting through people with that blue buff. Going down, that's a 4-4-2. And a huge turnaround from TKS. Again, the Baron only serving as a tool, a method of getting players to come. Actually not even being taken by either team. Yeah. Dien with the great oracles now, clearing out some wards. And Tofu, now accelerating up to 2-2-5. He has the needlessly large rod. He has some gold in the bank. And it looks like they want to take Baron. They know it can't be contested, but do they have the damage to actually take this down? Looks like Rekvi doing a great job of tanking. He does have the finished Frozen Heart, and that was so huge. Oh, wow.
Interesting, that last fight, Rekvi actually ulted Balls almost immediately,
yep.
And then the Balls clone, I guess you would call it, was thrown up in the air by Eitei's ultimate, spinning around. So the ultimate really didn't do that much, even despite the fact they only had 1 vein.
The biggest thing was that
only 1 vein.
Only 1 vein. When you could have 2.
You
and actually,
could have 2.
Fairy Tail doing a great job here. Angel will be taking Dragon for them. But I would like to point out that the biggest difference, Sealy missed so many big targets in that ultimate. He missed Balls and he missed Tofu.
He just got Rekvi, is that right?
He only got, he would have actually been able to blow up both of those right now. He did 214 AP and 169 armor, 148 magic resist. He did pick up a chain vest, so Sealy is in a great place to be in there, but he was unfortunately not able to really do a great ultimate there.
Yeah,
and that's actually going to be a huge. I think that's how TKS. If TKS is going to be able to win this, if they can dodge, if they can bait out the Gangplank ult, they can bait out the Wukong ult, they can bait out the Galio ult, disengaged while those are going on, and then re-engage afterwards, they're going to have such a big advantage of that team.
And Tofu, as you mentioned, being a really key player in that fight, coming back in after all the ultimates were blown, just able to pick off the targets.
Oh, 1 by 1, and nobody was really paying attention to Tofu. They were trying to get down Balls, they were trying to get down Rekvi, and then here comes Tofu just steamrolling them. ATAP moving in. Everything is basically focused on Baron right now. It has gone down for TKS. And wow, look at the towers are such in favor of TKS right now.
Look at the gold difference right now. Look at it.
Oh wow. Oh wow. We're 30 minutes in the game, ladies and gentlemen. We are like even on gold. Rarely do you see this. Also, I'd like to say that the towers are absolutely mirrored. We have 2 down in top for TKS, or two of Fairy Tales down in top, and 2 of TKS is down in bottom lane. 1 for each team in mid, and none taken for bot on. And of course, that has to do with the 1v2 lanes. You know, actually, with the top lane for TKS is so low. Actually, A-Type could take it right now, and I think he wants to do that. No, he understands that the creeps will take that, no problem. He's gonna go ahead and go down.
Rekfi's gotta be careful here.
Yep.
In fact, he's in real trouble.
Yeah, 8-bit Rage and Angel doing lots of damage. If he can
slows.
flash over the wall, but it's... Oh, he missed flashes! Oh, and he's definitely going to go down now. Donating the blue buff to one of them soon, and yeah, it's going to go to 8-bit Rage. Ooh, that was not good.
That was a killing spree, too, for Rekfi. He's been playing really well. Oh, all that slowing from Gangplank.
Absolutely.
Couldn't get away.
Parlay and the ultimate finally. And there were 2 ultimates blown on Rekfi there.
That's true.
It's definitely good to say. He does have the Frozen Heart, and it makes 2 80 champions like Gangplank and Graves. It makes it difficult for them to actually pick up the kill.
A-Type really pushing top right now.
Yep.
Looks like we'll have to have balls coming to stop.
Ball's coming to farm. Yeah, absolutely. Still highest farm in the game, definitely for Angel on that Graves, but only at 0-2 and 2. He does have the Infinity Edge and the Phantom Answer, though. I'm assuming building the Last Whisper after this, getting that kind of holy trinity of damage there. And actually, A-Type doing a great job at stealing blue. One of the reasons that Tofu was able to do so much damage last time is thanks to that blue, and he will not have it for the next fight. Although he does still have Baron buff, so we'll have to see how that impacts it. Sealy clearing waves, so strong. Yep. Both teams just kind of moving around, trying to get picks when they can, obviously on Rekfi there bottom.
And Minio's pretty tanky.
There's the death cap on Cassiopeia. Yeah.
Doing well. I'm definitely glad to see that.
Oh, I'm sorry, who are you talking about?
Luminios and Rekfi both, actually.
Yeah. That front line's really strong.
Yeah.
And also, actually, those are 2 targets that if you ult them as Sealy on Galio, that's not necessarily in your favor. I mean, they do a lot of damage. Actually, A-Type moving in, but he uses ult on 2, again, melee tanky DPS. There's Tofu with a great flash in. Atsuki taking a lot of damage. He will flash away. And actually, they will turn and clean up right now on A-Tap. Rekfi overextended a little bit, but he's still in a good position. Sealy, not in a great place to do it. Do a kill. A-Tab is down. It's a 5v4. They need to not get ult on the tower. There's a flash by Sealy. Great ult. Wow. And oh my god, the burst damage from Graves was huge. Rekfi's still alive, though. All members still alive.
Look at Balls. No fear.
No fear at all. Well, look at him. He's got. Is it full health? He's got the Bloodthirster. He has the. Oh, he actually cleansed out of that with QSS, which was a smart buy if I ever saw one on Balls. And he's gonna be able to poke down this tower, no problem. Rekfi's really low. Dan pretty low. Tofu pretty low though. There's a flash out by Usum. And I think they can take the kill and walk away from this.
Yeah.
And TKS should feel good right this.
Just as we were talking about how tanky the front line for TKS is, the Fairy Tail actually initiated on that tanky front line and actually blew ultimates on it.
Oh yeah, but that's the thing. They had AOE. AOE should be spent on clumped up targets. That makes sense.
Oh,
but
I'm
again,
talking about the very beginning of the fight.
Oh,
before the whole team came.
You mean Wukong?
Yeah.
Wukong's ult was definitely
and
not the best.
Forced them into a fight that they didn't want to be in.
Fortunately, Angel and Sealy had some great synergy there with the ult, and then immediately blowing buckshot and collateral damage, and that was able to do a lot. But actually, the health pools of Luminios and Rekfi are a little bit too strong right now.
But yeah, I agree. The clumped up targets. In fact, Sealy hitting 4 or 5. I can't remember.
It was a great flash, but now his flashing Alder down, and unfortunately, no avail. He wasn't even able to pick up a kill.
They got everyone so low, but couldn't finish him off.
And especially since Balls was able to QSS out and just start pounding on him, especially on that tower too. I think TKS is actually in a really good position right now.
Yeah, even though the gold advantage doesn't show it, I would agree. It seems like they've got the team fights down. They understand
exactly what they need to do, and as long as A-Tab continues to use his ult at bad times, it's going to give them a huge advantage.
I think Rekfi should perhaps
wait
collapse
a
on
little
mid before using gold on Balls, but still, it's been really well. And even when he's mistimed it, they've won the fight.
That late game is going to be gross. I mean, look, you can tell right now he's going for the Last Whisper, maybe the IE, probably the Last Whisper. He's going to be critting, he's going to be shredding through armored targets, absolutely no fear Balls, and there's going to be a second one. It's going to be disgusting.
Yeah, you can tell that QSS, as you mentioned, I actually completely didn't see it there, but understands that he needs to stay alive in these fights for as long as he can.
Oh, yeah. Now, Galio does have the chain vest. He has a needlessly large rod. He's going for that Zonias, which is super good on Galio, certainly.
Can he Zonias in the middle of his ultimate? Actually,
no, it's channeled.
I didn't think so.
It'll cancel it. But what he can do is ultimate. We can do a full cooldown run, ultimate. So basically, Gust, Righteous Smite, ultimate. Gust, Righteous Smite, Zonias, Gust, Righteous Smite. Okay. So he can get 3.
As long as he hits him, we've been seeing a few misses from Sealy. So.
Yeah, but in team fights, it's obviously a lot.
It's a lot harder to miss him.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so close. I love it.
I know, it's wonderful. These teams, of course, in the semifinals, so there are 4 teams remaining. There were 256 teams in this tournament to start. Almost an unprecedented number of teams for any kind of tournament. Usum actually missing a ward there. He's going to walk in. Now he's going to see it. There. No, have it.
What? I don't understand this.
Oh, wait, gets that one.
Oh, thank goodness. It's the only thing there.
And, of course, Baron will be respawning very soon, so that is going to be super important. Usum going and clearing the rest of those, but TKS still has vision there. And they're pushing up into mid right now. They might want to take the mid tower away from Fairy Tales if they can. All the ultimates are up right now for Fairy Tale. All ultimates up for TKS. This next fight is going to be the fight to probably decide the game, I could say, unless it's kind of one of those one kill disengages fights. Actually, Usum, yep. Oh, and then early Shirley's Reverie, that was unfortunate. TKS is really needs that Shirley's Reverie during the team fight to help get away from ATAB and from 8-Bit Rage, so it's a little unfortunate that was used early, so that's going to give Fairy Tail just a little bit of an advantage. However, the flash for Galio is down, so he may not necessarily be able to get the best ultimate. It's very close to coming back, though. So we'll see whether or not it manages to come back before this comes into play. We do have a teleport up for 8-Bit. He could be split pushing. In fact, I'd like to see 8-Bit maybe bottom farming and then be able to flash, or be able to teleport in to a ward or ultimate, you know, to have a presence in that team fight. They should really be exploiting the fact that they brought teleport. Actually, I think both teams could.
Yeah, both teams could.
But I think Gangplank even more so.
At least he can be involved in the fight even if he's not there.
And definitely the poke for both teams is fairly good. It's not necessarily that long range. You're not talking about like TF level poke here.
I think TKS really wants to fight.
Oh yeah, they do.
They want to.
Both supports right now have the oracles. Dien's gonna move up. Actually, nope, not get caught. Baron is up. This is it. This is the showdown. I mean, they're here. They're drawing the line. It's right here. Like,
look, Galio just drew it. In fact.
Yeah, he did just draw it. And here's Rekti, poised at the edge of the brush. He knows what he needs to do. Lays down a little Omen of Pestilence, doing next to no damage, of course. He's not really building a damaging build. I do like this Triforce. This is cool. Triforce, Frozen Heart, Aegis of the Legion, Philosopher's Stone. I mean, Philosopher's Stone not as, of course, necessary, but I like this support Yorick utility build. He's there. He can do damage. He can ult. He can be in there disrupting people.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We'll just have to see who gets the initiate.
Then they're just biding time.
Actually,
Sealy's top right now. They can try to make something happen. They don't want to force it too much because, of course, Sealy coming in ulting late is not necessarily a terrible thing if you can get all 5 of them later.
I think Fairy Tails really needs to start focusing down the targets that they want to kill. I was surprised last time when they went in on Yorick and
yeah.
They need to kill Tofu and Balls.
Oh, here's Dien. He actually might get jumped over the wall by ATAB. No, he's actually not going to. Rekfi's mana is getting fairly low at this point, actually, after spamming all those abilities. They need to make something happen now. And here, oh, they want to go for it. Dien actually procs Baron. Hasn't quite got that ward yet. And they're killing those ghouls. And, oh, slaying down more ghouls. Mostly for vision at this point than anything else.
Rekfi.
Oh, taking some damage. Pretty tanky, though. And here he is. Sealy wants it. Sealy's in there. He's going for it. He's saying, team, come now, come now. He does not get the important targets. He does not get balls. He does not get Tofu. And he's actually going to take a ton of damage and go down very quick. Rekfi getting very low. There's the ultimate by ATAB. A very nice ultimate, though. Tofu actually misflashing. Is going to go down to 8-Bit Rage and Tofu, or 8-Bit Rage and Sealy. Oh, and this is going to go in the favor of Fairy Tails. Absolutely. Luminius is able to pick up a kill. Balls flashing out very low. Will survive, but that is 4 for 1. 3 for 1, excuse me. And
Balls. What are you doing?
Despite the fact that Sealy's ultimate was not the best, they left Tofu up to hang and dry down here, and he actually missed his flash over the wall. I'm sure Tofu is really kicking himself right now.
ATAB actually flashed while ulting, I think, to take out Tofu. Understanding that this time they needed to kill that target.
Oh yeah, and
there's the Baron.
Baron pick up at 39 minutes exactly for Fairy Tail. Quite a long game at this point. We have 54.4k gold. 50.9k gold, and we've a bunch of pings right now. The wave is pushing. These are celebratory pings, obviously. Fairy Tail's not saying go bot. They're just saying, hey, look, we also have a wave there. Not bad. And actually, they're not even backing.
They're pushing mid.
They I mean, they want to back and spend eventually, but they understand that some people are still dead. So why not take a tower? And this is definitely gonna be free here right now. Balls is bottom. DN coming up to mid, but not gonna be able to prevent them from taking this mid or hit. Actually, a little bit of miscommunication. ATAB wanted to go further, but will not happen. They're actually going to pick up Dragon and Blue. This is a big sweep for Fairy Tail. They're pulling themselves, they're muscling themselves ahead right now.
Sealy in that last fight just kind of waddling in, taking all the hits. Knew nobody would be too worried about him. The ultimates just wanted to ult.
Also, he had his shield up. I mean, so he's returning a lot of that health to himself. He actually has a frozen heart now. Death cap. Very cool build. Not quite with the zonies as I was expecting. 524 AP, and then some serious resistances as well. Picking up blue right now.
But I think that initiate definitely won them the fight.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see if we got another comeback from TKS. They've been playing well so far.
Absolutely.
They need to try and avoid exactly what just happening again.
Yep. They managed to get some good picks. I will say that ATAB had a great play that fight. His ult was really good, getting a lot of key targets. And just a lot of just general disruption. Like, so many members of TKS just couldn't do anything for the first several seconds of that fight. Especially Rekvi and Luminios. You can only peel here on CC, you know. And again, leaving Tofu out to dry down against Sealy and
they got a
Angel.
little split up, too.
Oh, yeah. They got really split up against this corner.
Yeah.
Some went top, some went bottom, and Tofu got beaten up right here. Looks like they're going to push with Baron buff. I mean, this could spell the end, or it could spell a turnaround. We'll have to see how they decide to fight on tower.
Got a Banshee.
All ultimates are up for both teams yet again. And DN has the reset. We'll have to see. See, the reset's really good against this team. I mean, we were talking earlier about baiting out those ultimates and then waiting until they've concluded. Actually, Rekvi's there. Could be a pick, but ATAB's got the Oracles. He's coming in. No problem. And the Waves pushing against bot right now, so they don't really have a place to switch. That's actually important to note right now. Fairy Tail basically has mid. They don't have a top or a middle to switch to, or a top or a bottom to switch to. Eventually they'll have a top. They do have this wave pushing, but it's going to take just a little bit of time. And I think that might be biding that time until they can switch. In fact, we already have Usun coming up and warding that, knowing that they're going to be moving up to top later. Picking up that blue, of course, when it respawns. And they may try to push this just a little bit. Rekvi taking some damage. Angel very built right now. He did get the last whisper. He has the Holy Trinity of 80 carry items, so he's going to be dishing out the damage heavily. There's the blue spawn. They're going to be switching probably soon and picking up that blue and then going top. And unfortunately, TKS is up against the wall, can only really follow them at this point. The tower is yet to actually take a single point in damage, though. Oh, until now. There's the Angel actually laying down the damage. The flash in by Silly only gets Tofu, but Tofu's going to take a ton of damage and go down immediately. Wow. ATAB did eat the ultimate of Tofu, but this is going to be a cleanup, absolutely. Angel's dishing out damage. Rekvi's getting very low.
So much. Ball's doing so much.
Yeah, but I mean, look at Angel's going to come in and clean up now. The Ghost, fortunately. Oh, and Sealy, so brave. Wow. And they're going to go down to Angel again.
There you go.
Very aggressive Graves. Very good play. He does have that Baron buff.
Looks like we had a triple kill from Graves in that fight.
Yep.
Nice use of his ultimate, too.
The AD carries were both able to do everything that they could, and at this point, Graves is just able to do more things.
And they got the important targets as well.
Yeah, Tofu getting caught by Sealy's ult and then
away.
getting blown down immediately. That's going to be GG right here. This is game 2 of Fairy Tail versus TKS. This is the 7th round of the tournament. Both of these teams have come so very far. They played so very well. It's been awesome to see them play. There's DN's ult.
Does that mean DN didn't use it in the last fight?
Yeah, it did. It does mean that.
It's unfortunate.
But this will be Fairy Tail. Now, there's the GG. GG, well played. Good luck next round. The next round, of course, will be the finals, and then we'll be playing against the winners between Team Spaghetti Cat and the team that their opponent. So unfortunately, I can't remember the name of that right now.
The other team.
Oh, ball saying 4v6. Oh no! A little upset there. Actually, Angel dishing out some damage. That was the game. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, that was so much fun to watch. Such a great back and forth game. Seriously, I cannot stress nearly enough how well both of those teams played. So, we'll pop back to us here in just a second. It's so hot in here right now. Seriously. Props to you, TKS. It's been a pleasure watching you through this tournament. Fairy Tail, you guys are amazing. Thanks so much for playing this round and letting us cast you. This has been Chili, Edwin Moles, semifinals. Oh, yeah.
No jackets.
Ryze Up 2012, and we'll see you next weekend for the finals in this
which hopefully will be streamed.
Awesome.
This time we'll stream it.
It will be streamed. We'll make sure that it is streamed. Okay, thanks again. Yeah, and we'll see you next time.